And they're off. They're racing 1,200 meters in front of them. Mahalik began nicely enough in the center, just being ridden along to get a position is Commissioner Way with Ravanimi up along the inside. So too is Bluff, and racing wide Bakil. Bakil is racing about 5 or 6 deep as they go on down the back. Emblem Game is not too far off the speed, nor too Princeful to the wide outside. Main target would be around about 6 or 7 just in behind the leaders. They now leave the back straight behind them. Dignity Joy, one of the greys, is back in mid-division, followed by Manasa Lu. And they're now heading towards the turn. Life's a Beach is 3/4 of the way down the pack. And they're heading now towards the final turn. And the last 400 meters, Mahalik has got the lead. Mahalik from in second place for Vanimi. And then along the outside, making a big effort, is Bakil. Spot the white cap for Bakil as they head down towards the final 200. And it is Mahalik in front. Mahalik now kicking away. Mahalik from Bakil in second. Ravanimi is in third. It's going to be a procession behind. They're staying on for the minor places. The first two look to be booked. It is Mahalik in front from Bakil in second place. And they're racing. So they're going over the 1,600-meter journey, and one of the first ones to step away was Golden Line, the grey in the centre, right there to the inside. Another grey, that's Realm of Law, showing up brightly with Valdini, who's trying to dash towards the fence, and All In is not too far away. Scotland Yard about 5 deep, but racing prominently as they move on down the back. Ragadan is tracking the leaders further back to Norton Thorpe Boy, who's going along the outside. On the extreme outside, A.E. Houseman, and the leading bunch being followed in mid-division by Random Decision, leaving the back straight behind them as they head towards the turn. Moving on now is Rare Ninja, and right there up along the inside running rail, holding every chance, the grey, that's Karnas, as they approach the final turn. So as they approach the closing stages, Karnas is up along the inside, trying to get on terms and trying to slip the field at the top of the home run. Carmel Road. Carmel Road's gone about 3 lengths clear. Carmel Road the leader. Scotland Yard second place. Karnas back in third. And then Ragadan in fourth position. Down the outside is Golden Line, but it's Carmel Road in front. But now Scotland Yard is kicking in the turbos. Here comes Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard down the outside, trying to claim the lead from Carmel Road. Scotland Yard is in front. Scotland Yard are going to get a conviction here. Scotland Yard the winner. They're off for this Arabian bred handicap. And one of the first ones away was Zayn Cyperian, showing up prominently to the outside. Up along the inside is Jalmod. And widest of all, as they go on down the far side, is Jara Al-Khalidia. And it is Jara Al-Khalidia, that's the grey and the red jacket. Green colours the inside is Jalmod. They're the leading two. They're being followed on down the far side of the track by Mutahad Al-Khalidia. And in the mix there in the yellow and blue is Zayn Cyperian. On the wide outside, Mania is stepping forward, wants a slice of the pie. Just in behind the leaders then comes Sharik Al-Khalidia on the inside running rail ahead of Kaid Alard. And they're now making the approach to the final bend, and it is Jara Al-Khalidia, the leader, chased by Jalmod in second place. They prepare to turn the corner. These are being followed by Mutahed Al-Khalidia, who's now coming through to try and take second position at the top of the straight, and they are several lengths on then from Al Hassas, who's trying to run on down the outside as they head down towards the final 200 yards. Oh, this man can walk on water. Alexis Moreno, Jara Al Khaladia is about 5 lengths clear, and they are now going to play for places as they head towards the finish. It is the Jara Al Khaladia in front, home and hose. We'll wait on second to be confirmed, but Jara Al Khaladia has won in grand style. And they're off, racing over the mile. Mota Bahira might have just ducked a little bit as the gates open, pitched a little bit as they came out of the starting stalls. Al Kadram is well to the fore, and as they split the line, Late Al Sara is showing up prominently, has a nice bright beginning going down the far side, and also up with the leaders is Mosaka, who's up along the near side with Latin, who came out of stall number 2, hard up against the fence as they go on down the far side of the track, reading out to Sarajevo, who's towards the outside, yellow and blue jacket. Moving towards the end of the back in mid-division is Raed Al Sara, and up along the inside running rail is Hashem, who came out of stall number 1, leaving the back straight behind them. The one going the shortest way is Latin. It is Latin and Mosakar, with right there Al Kadram, who's currently posted 3 wide, and approaching the final bend on the wide outside. Here comes Sif Al Fala with a run. That one in the yellow and blue now coming about 5 wide. Leaders are being chased by Najmat Al Sheeb, and down the straight they come, and it is Sif Al Fala who's now putting it to Mosakar, and those two trying to kick on. Back in third is Al Kadram. Down the outside is Mota Bahira, the grey, trying to run on, and it is Sif Al Fala dueling with Mosakar, and trying to pick up the pieces is Mota Bahira, who's coming there on the wide outside. It is Mosakar and Mota Bahira down the outside. Mosakar, Mota Bahira is trying to get there. Mosakar beats Mota Bahira. And they're off. So they're racing. Tarani Malays and Eklas had a bit of a coming together from the wide outside. Meanwhile, up along the inside and going forward in the early strides is Janae, and right there down the centre of the course is Knight Maldi, who's taking a prominent role. Leaders are being followed by Afdal Jawab. Tours is on the extreme outside. Eklas in the green and white colours is not too far away. Leaders being hunted up by Mota Basila, who's a couple of lengths down. So they continue their work down the far side of the track, and now moving into the lead is Zahed Najd. So it is Zahed Najd going on by 2 lengths, being followed by Janae in second place. On the outside, Tours, that one racing widest of all, with Eklas for company. Mota Basila is in the mix. Kamar Assoud in the blue colours is also stepping forward. These are being followed by Darnat Basma, who's just in behind them. Further back to Harbour, who's trying to get on terms as they head now towards the last turn, and Mota Basila is the one to catch. Mota Basila by about 1.5 lengths. The one giving chase there in second is Kamar Assoud. In third place down the outside, Darnat Basma. Here comes Tours to the outer. Taranim Alays is also making ground. Mota Basila is the one to catch. Mota Basila by around about 3 lengths, being followed by Darnat Basma. On the wide outside, Tareen Alayaz is making ground. Fibers also running on at the business end. Mota Basila by a few lengths. Mota Basila from Taranim Alays in second place. And they're off. 2,000 meters for this very competitive handicap. And they form the early order with Yatta Shamak beginning sharply in the center. And right there is Ursula, came out of stall number 6 and is running prominently with Sati Al Maidan up along the inside. Out wide is La Tojadel, who's getting a nice position in the early strides, along with Abu Shaybar, and they come onto the main track. Just behind the leaders currently is Tata Jamal. That one just in behind the front wall has headgear. But going down the far side is La Tojadel, who is in front by about 2 lengths, being followed by Sati Al Maidan up along the inside. Right there is Al Nasser Fakrona in the yellow and blue jacket. Ursula's not too far away either. Blue and yellow colours of Yata Shamik as they go on down the far side. So the wide outside is Salaf, the grey, in the light blue and orange silks. And that one racing fairly close to the pace now as they move towards the end of the back. Farday is not too far away either, followed by Hataf as they leave the back straight. And it is La Tojadel in front by around about 2 lengths. La Tojadel being followed in second place by Al Nasser Fakrona in the yellow jacket. Pale colours of Hataf is right there with Ursula poised for a run. They're the leading few. To the wide outside is Salaf, who's trying to make progress, but slipping the field is La Tojadel off the turn from Ursula in second place. Then Hataf, it is coming there in third position, being followed by Farday in fourth. On the wide outside is Salaf the Grey, and also running on is Ibn Al KM. And now the new leader is Hataf with 200 to go. Hataf, Ursula on the outside. Ibn Al KM is running on, but Hataf is the one who's got the break on the field. Here comes Daklat Noura, but too late. This will go to Hataf. Hataf goes on to win. And they've gone. They've gone without number 11, Mawore. They're racing. Number 11 withdrawn down at the start, was taken out of the starting stalls. Away smartly is Mutajadil with up along the inside Al Ramazan. Those two are in front of Mahib Al Dareya. Red jacket is Nasim Al Raider to the outside. Wide of that one, Gar Al Sahayeb in the black and red colours. On the extreme outside is Sanabik as they move on down the far side. The leaders are being followed closely by Zayzaya. That one about 2 lengths off the speed as they move towards the end of the back straight. Also making progress now is Macho Boy. Spot the white cap for that one. They're on the turn, and it is Al Mazayan in front. Al Ramazan up along the inside of the ridden along. Nasim Al Reda in second position. On the inside is Zayzaya, who's travelled really well. Mahib Al Dareya, green and white colours in the centre. Macho Boy and Energy are next best, and they're homeward bound. The one to catch is Al Ramazan. It's Alma Ramazan, the leader, by around about 3 lengths as they go towards the last 200 metres. Zaya, who's travelled well in second place, then staying on down the outside, Nasim Al Reda, and then Gar Al Sahayab. But it is Al Ramazan going towards the finish. Al Ramazan will not be caught. Al Ramazan is the winner. They're racing 2,000 meters, the journey in front of the Arabian Breds, and it is Saab Al Khaladia who makes the runnings. A gentle early tempo as well, with Amir Al Sham in second place and being followed in the early strides by Kasab Al Hadam. On the outside is Mirba Al Khaladia, with the flashy chestnut Asaf Al Khaladia last of the 5 runners. So early stages, and it is Saab Al Khaladia who plays the tune. It's the bandmaster linking onto the main course from Amir Al Sham's second position, 2 lengths away to Kasab Al Hadam. On the wide outside, Mirba Al Khaladia and Eddie Castro, and last of all is Asaf Al Khaladia. So they go on down the far side of the race, and it is Saab Al Khaladia, the leader, at Saab Al Khaladia by around about a length and a half to in second Amir Al Sham, and then 2 lengths further back to Mirba Al Khaladia with Kasab Al Dam just in behind them, and the one detached by around about 5 or 6 lengths at the moment is Asaf Al Khaladia. So no change up front. Saab Al Khaladia looking for a fourth career success. Leads as they now make that exit from the back and extends the lead fractionally to around about 4 lengths. Second place, Amir Al Sham. And then reading out to Kasab Al Dam. Widest of all is Mirba Al Khaladia. And driven along last of the five still is Asaf Al Khaladia. They're on the turn. About 500 to go, approaching the final bend. And having made every yard of the action so far, here this horse it is Saab Al Khaladia. Saab Al Khaladia has had his own way up front, and he extends the lead at the 400, leads by around about 6 lengths, giving chase second Kasab Al Dam, and then drifting over to the far side is Mirba Al Khaladia. They've kicked away from Amir Al Sham, and last of all Asaf Al Khaladia. So out in front it is Saab Al Khaladia, 200 to go, giving chase Kasab Al Dam. The leading margin down to around about 3.5 lengths. Saab Al Khaladia getting to the line as Kasab Al Dam closes. Saab Al Khaladia wins. And they're off. And rearing at the wrong time there was Al Maqdama. That one lost many lengths at the start. Power of Beauty began well. On the outside, Uncle's coming over with the green sleeves. Extreme outside, Toledo. Power of Beauty, Toledo, Sunset and Vine. They are in the front rank, followed by Rossmore Nation. Uncle's just in behind the leaders. Plenty of speed on here. Further back to Kadrak Ali. To the inside is Malika, who's alongside Ryan's Party. And then further back into mid-division, spot the blue sleeves of Golden Force. That one is roughly mid-pack, followed by Salem as they head now around the turn. Heading towards the turn into the straight, there's Power of Beauty in front by 2 lengths to Uncle second, Toledo third, Sunset and Vine on the inside in fourth place, followed by Rossmore Nation. Best of the rest is Ryan's Party as they make the run now towards the final 400 meters. There's a gap then of several lengths to the others. Kadrak Ali is at the moment in mid-division and boxing on, and also boxing on in midfield is Recall the Show. Meanwhile, it's Power of Beauty chased by Uncle. 200 left to go. Power of Beauty. Uncle has about 2.5 lengths down, and it's Power of Beauty. Uncle's trying to close in. They've kicked right away from Rossmore Nation. It is Power of Beauty. Oh, what a beaut. Power of Beauty in front by a length and a half to Uncle. Power of Beauty wins. Flags up and they're racing. So they're right across the track from the 2,000-meter start, and Tak Tita began well. That one towards the inside, showing up prominently is Al Mulhem as they fan out across the track early on. Majestic Fighter is well to the fore. That one in the blue and white colours. Widest of all is Power in Numbers. Spot the white and red colours as Tawaj takes them along. Tawaj from an inside draw. Power in Numbers is in second place as they now link onto the main course. The leaders are chased by Wanham, who's in the red and yellow jacket. The black and white colours not too far off the leaders is ready to connect. And also in the black and yellow checks is Fusion Gold, who's up there with the speed. Step by Step is just about 3 or 4 lengths off the pace. To the wide outside is Star of Winds as they continue their work down the far side. Tawaj is in front. Power and Numbers is in second. These are being chased by Wanham in third place, and Fusion Gold's already coming under a ride. To the outside is Ready to Connect, and wider still to Here Is the Map, who's starting to make a little bit of progress. Further back to Media Stream, and up along the outside is Star of Winds. Trying to get into the race now is Tactita. Began well, but is also now coming back for more. Yellow Jacket of Bada around about 7th or 8th as they make the turn. Further back to Oh Chic, but the one to get to is Power in Numbers. They head now towards the turn, and once again we've got a horse trying to break away off that final bend. It's Power in Numbers. Year of the Dragon in second place, and then down the outside, trying to pick up down the outside is Al Mulhelm as they head down towards the last 200 meters, and it is Power in Numbers. Power in Numbers the leader by about 5 or 6 lengths. Al Mulhelm is in second. Down the outer red colours of Media Stream coming home really well, but Power in Numbers is all power now. Power in Numbers is the winner. And they're off. Two-year-olds going a mile, and one of the first ones away, South Army. Up along the inside is Mashers trying to get a nice position early on as they form their early order. Al Qaed is also well to the fore, and coming over is Ajwadi with the green sleeves. A red cap of Allah Karim also taking a handy posse, and it is Allah Karim from a wide berth. Wide of that one is Sihar as they go on down the far side. To the inside is Masher, who's a couple of lengths in advance of Al Qaed, who's within striking distance of the leaders, chased up by Saudi Neom. And then back in mid-division as they move on down the far side of the track is Al Yasub. So they now head on towards the turn away from the back, and it is Allah Karim the leader, leads by around about 2 lengths, being as they now approach the final bend. Here comes Major, who's coming 3 wide, and those 3 have a nice tussle as they run towards the last 500. On the wide outside, it is Major. Up along the inside is Allah Karim, and throwing down a big effort is Ajwadi. Top of the straight, Ajwadi's going to hit the front now by the look of it. Ajwadi from Allah Karim in second place, and they're being followed in third by Major, and trying to pick up the pieces is Saudi Neom, who's also coming home well with Kafala Hom also running on strongly inside the last 200. Ajwadi is in front, has got a break on the field. Ajwadi's going to the finish with the race in the back. Saudi Neom is giving chase, and it's Ajwadi, Saudi Neom. They are 1 and 2. And they're off. 1,800 meters in front of them. Hakwat began well up along the inside, and Joel Rosario taking Karim into a prominent role as well, as Hakwat is being driven to the inner. So Hakwat taken on for the lead by Karim. They're being followed closely by Duray Al-Fard. To the outside is Layla Dora with the yellow cap. Wide of that one, Al Sharid, and settling down at the back is Hey Nibaha. Going on down the far side, and Hakwart has grabbed the running rail, leads by a couple of lengths. Coming from stall 6, Kareem now is 2 off the fence in second place, with Al Sharid on the outside in the green jacket. Leila Doro is next, and in the mix in the centre is Duray Alfard, and last of all is Hey Nabaha. They continue their work down the back, and they're very well grouped, the 6 runners here. And Hakwart not having an easy time there up front, now loses out with Al Sharid on the outside, and Kareem to the running rail. Going with that one is Hey Nabaha. Just off the leaders is Duray Alfard, and just off them then Leila Doro. Heading now towards the turn in, and Hey Nabaha has got a narrow advantage, leads by around about 3/4 of a length. Leila Doro now stepping forward, followed by Al Sharid. Joel Rosario is asking Kareem for maximum effort. Then comes Duray Alfard as they head for home. Hakwart has dropped away. They have 400 meters left to go. Top of the straight, Hey Nabaha and Leila Doro. And Hey Nabaha is certainly trying to make Leila Doro go. Leila Doro, however, has hit the front as they head down towards the last 200 meters. And it's Leila Doro in front. Leila Doro now stretching away for Camila Espina. Leila Doro now going clear. Hey Nabaha in second place. Back in third is Duray Alfard. But Leila Doro will win in good style. Treble for the jockey Camila Espina. And Leila Doro rules the roost.